Hey everybody, how's it going? Got a new song for you. This is a song that is based on a story in the Bible about Elijah. And so on Tuesday nights, I meet with a small group and we do Bible studies. And a couple weeks ago, a buddy of mine, George Mena, did a lesson on First Kings. It was chapter 18 and 19. And so basically, Israel, they're deep in spiritual trouble and they've strayed from God. So they start worshiping like false idols or false gods. Baal, Baal, is the prophet is the god that they worship. And so, and it's King Ahab and his wife, Queen Jezebel. They're basically the one that are promoting this Baal worship. Elijah, he basically wants to challenge. There's I think 450 prophets of Baal, and he challenges them to a contest. He sets up two altars, two bulls, and basically says, hey, who's ever God answers this with a fire, that's the true God, right? Whoever sets these altars on fire, that's the true God. So the prophets of Baal, basically they cry out, they dance, they cut themselves from morning till evening, but no sound, no fire. So then it's Elijah's turn, and he goes even further. Like he basically drenches the altar with water, making it pretty much impossible to set on fire. He prays a very simple prayer, and fire starts coming from the sky. Not only does it consume the offering, the wood, the stone, it even quenches all the water up from the altar. So it's basically undeniable. This is who God is. And the people, they get on their face and they cry out, "The Lord is God. He is God. He is God." So you would think after that kind of victory, Elijah would be pretty pumped up. But interestingly enough, here comes Queen Jezebel. She's really upset about this whole defeat, and she vows to kill Elijah. So even though she, both her and Elijah witnessed God's miracle, Elijah's human. He's afraid. He's discouraged. He flees into the wilderness. He finds himself under this broom tree, exhausted. And he basically asked God to take his life. So I don't know if you've ever felt this way, maybe not to that extent, but if you ever felt like, you just had this huge victory and then, a challenge comes up and now you feel like, can't, where's God in all this? Even though God just rescued you moments earlier, answered your prayers moments earlier. So God doesn't abandon him. He sends an angel to minister to Elijah. The angel provides food, strengthens him. He tells Elijah to travel to Mount Horeb. It's basically the mountain where Moses gets the Ten Commandments, and God speaks to him. So he doesn't speak to him in a loud wind or an earthquake or fire. God speaks to him in a gentle whisper. Like a small voice. So that's a profound lesson for God's presence and power. And it doesn't have to be dramatic, spectacular, but it could be, something very quiet and intimate. So the entire narrative, from fire display to divine power to the vulnerable human fear and the comforting whispering of God, that's really what inspired me to write these lyrics for this new song, which I've entitled "The Fire and the Whisper." So it's really a journey of faith, going through fear, finding God in both spectacular ways and subtle ways. I really hope this resonates with you. So without further ado, let's dive into the song, "The Fire and the Whisper." I'll put the lyrics up, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments. Enjoy the song, and I will see you all in the future. Have a great day.
stands so still, Baal does not hear, only the fear. Prophets all cry under the sky, no spark is found on the hard ground. Water the wood just as he should. Fire falls down from the sky, hear the people give a cry, the Lord is God. Let it ring, praise to the eternal King. Hey! Oh, 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 starts to thread, danger is set into the wild, God's lonely child. Under the tree, wishing to flee, tired and weak, spirit is meek. Eat of the bread, rest your weary head. The wind it tore the mountainside, but in the black